Okay, so let's get to the screen here. Oh, come on. Come on. I gotta find it. Okay, it's definitely not that far back. By the way, we're outside, so there might be some car noises here and there.
Yep, I know.
I'm talking to the stream.
I know.
Okay, where is it? This is so annoying, bro.
What happens when you have
this many files?
Yeah.
They're gonna see all of my ideas.
Yeah.
Dude, where is it? There it is. Okay. And then if I rotate the screen... Oh crap, I better get the stream going on this end. Or else it'll crash. Didn't even think about that. Okay. So, it shouldn't crash now. There's someone watching. Because for some reason when no one watches, it crashes. Okay. Okay. So, we should be doing good now. Hang on. The stream should turn with it here in a sec. No? Not at all? That's annoying. That is...
Well, it's on the phone, so hopefully...
It usually, like, turns with it, though.
Oh, I see.
Whatever, I guess we'll have to deal with it. That's so annoying. Oh. When will it turn with it? If I get out and then get back in. Okay, now it's not even showing the stream. By the way, hello everyone. Probably watching the VOD. How are you guys doing? Okay, does it work?
Hello.
Nope.
Hello. Well,
that's
you know.
annoying. It's what it is. So hello everyone. So no one's here yet, but don't worry. The reason we're doing it on stream is not so people can come into the stream. It's so the video itself afterwards can be longer.
Yes, smart thinking, we think.
It's because they're always like 10 minutes here, like always around 10 minutes, and it's hard to put a bunch of topics we want to talk about into a 10-minute time frame. So now we have plenty of time to just chat about what we want. Okay?
Yes.
So why don't you get the ball rolling, Orange Thunder? Oh wait, gotta do the intro.
Yes.
Hello everyone, welcome to the Silence in the Dark podcast with me, Galaxy Studios, and Wyatt Orange Thunder.
Hello, everyone.
Now, you can get the ball rolling.
Ball rolling. I don't know. Speaking of ball rolling, I guess we'll just talk about the Croods, I guess. I was watching the Croods last night.
What?
And I was watching the first movie of the Croods.
That was the first movie I saw in theaters.
Ah.
I was very little.
First movie I saw in theaters was probably Despicable Me.
Despicable Me. Well, let's Discord. Yeah, see, sorry about the cars, guys. That will happen now and again.
So, I saw Despicable Me, but Croods. I saw Croods last night, and I saw Grug, he was one of the main characters' dad, right? He came up with this idea called the ride, and it was a big old stone.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
And he rolled backwards, and that I would consider like a ball. So it was rolling, and it was fun. It was a funny movie. I still like it.
This might happen more than I thought it would.
I still like it to this day. It's amazing.
The Croods is not as good as the best movie of all time. Yes, why he's seen it before. He knows what I'm talking about. His mom probably doesn't like it. The best movie of all time is SpongeBob the Musical.
Never seen SpongeBob the Musical.
What do you think I was gonna talk about?
I don't know.
Actually, my favorite movie so far, it changes. My favorite movie so far is Spider-Man No Way Home.
It's a great movie.
I'm gonna put myself on Do Not Disturb on this computer here.
It is a great
Oh my
movie.
god, the Discord. Sorry. It's very annoying.
But, you know, let's talk about Skyrim for a little bit.
Okay.
I was playing Skyrim, and I thought to myself, why not make a two-handed build? So, I went in, created an orc, and he eventually came out pretty good. And I am sticking with the two-handed build so far. I am, thankfully, not going back to the stealth archer build. But,
Sorry, keep going.
But, it's going great so far. So, yes.
So, about Skyrim.
Yes.
You said that you were planning on doing some, like, Skyrim content?
Yes,
Like,
I
for your
am.
channel? Like, your target demographic.
Yes. I got this idea off of bigger YouTubers. Like, the Epic Nate.
Spiffing Brit?
Spiffing, yeah, but he does, like, the impossible, shall we say.
Oh, really?
He does, like, Skyrim knife and fork challenge.
Is that where you only have a knife and fork the whole game or something?
That's his weapons, and he's a cannibal in that game. That's pretty cool.
So, about Spiffing Brit, Rihanna Keeves.
I can't even. He is spicy. He is my best friend and my very close companion.
Really?
I look up to him.
So, Rihanna Keeves. In case you guys didn't know, his YouTube short on Rihanna Keeves got age restricted because probably how many times he said the word sexy or something in 1 minute.
Yeah, I just can't fathom how sexy he is.
So, and I'm gonna tell you about this one time. I stayed the night at my GG&G fees, which stands for great grandma, great grandpa. Doesn't really make sense, but I stayed the night at their house, right? And they're retired. They're like in their 80s, okay? But they always go to bed at 8 o'clock and wake up at 7. Or around those times, okay? And I stayed up because I can't go to sleep at 8 for the life of me. But I don't know how, but I woke up at 7 too. So, and it was nice. I got some coffee. I looked at the birds outside the window. I ate oatmeal. Can't really use your phone. I didn't have data at the time, and the internet, they don't have it. They only watch TV. They don't really need internet. It was nice. Makes you feel fresh when you're away from that screen for that long of a time.
I like screen time because it's my hobby. Like, my dad always tells me, find a hobby. And I have my hobby. And he tells it to, like, my sisters and my brother all the time, find a hobby if you're bored. And I tell him when I want to play the game, I'm like, I have a hobby, playing the game.
I have a few hobbies. YouTube is a hobby. Probably not for you, though.
Not so much right now.
YouTube for me is a hobby. Drawing is a hobby. Video games sometimes. I'm not much of a gamer.
I'm a big gamer. I love gaming. I love it a lot. I'm a nerd as well. Big nerd. Huge
You're
nerd.
a geek.
And a geek. I'm a nerd and a geek.
So, I've been meaning to talk about this on the podcast since it started. I just got reminded of it. 7th grade year. 2 years ago.
Yes. 7th grade.
December of 2020.
Jeez.
Okay. So at the time, it was like right before I went back to school because I was doing online before that.
Yeah.
So it was right before I went back to in-person school because I went there second semester of 7th grade year. And me and Orange Thunder and Cam HD now, we were going to with my mother into a Dollar General.
Yes.
Me and Wyatt and Cam HD weren't specifically buying things. I think we just wanted to go. We wanted to get out of. We just didn't want to stay cooped up in our own houses. So we went. Best decision I've ever made.
Yes, it led to something great.
So while we were at this Dollar General, we ran into our friend, a Muffin Lad, and his brother, Snowplow7, and we made a little group known as E, or Australia. And it started off as a joke. At the Dollar General, I just randomly talked about how uppercase E is not as good as lowercase e. I eventually changed my mind, but that was a joke. It wasn't very funny, but, you know, eventually we made, like, when I went back to school a few weeks later, we made a group known as E.
Yes, and I bounced back and forth between a few groups.
Yep, my brother Cam HD, while we were at the Dollar General that fateful day, he made a group called Ooh.
And I joined it for...
He probably just felt bad for Cameron.
Yeah, I honestly really did. He was the only one in the Ooh group, and I
remember. Their main source of income was crushing ice with big sticks.
Yeah, it was. I made big bucks.
Like, we're next to a field, and typically at wintertime, there's like a bunch of ice out there.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes, if you walk on the ice, you can crash through and get yourself all wet.
It's fun, though. It's very fun.
It's fun to crush the ice with the big stick.
And if you don't have boots on and you have your regular shoes on, it kind of sucks for you.
Yeah.
But, like, if you have boots on and you fall through the ice, it's like, oh, it's okay, my boots will dry.
So I'm going to try to talk about this in chronological order. I'm going to try my best. It's been you know what? I know the perfect way to do this. Hang on, let me pull it up. There it is.
What is it?
You shall see when I pull it up.
Yes.
The history book.
I read this.
No. So as all this was going on, it went on for, like, from December 2020 to March 2021.
Yep.
End of March. Like, last day of March, okay?
Yep. The last day of March.
March 31st. And I'm not going to read this to you since it's in comic form.
You know, it's pretty... We celebrate the end of E.
Yeah.
We always celebrate...
Even when, like, we've moved on and it's kind of cringe, we
celebrate it. March 31st is the day E died, but we celebrate it.
Unfortunately, March 31st of 2022, I was sick, so I couldn't, like, be there to celebrate with my friends. But don't worry, I'll come back.
I told my sister Happy E Day.
You did?
I did, and she was like, what? It's like, Happy E Day. She's like, I don't know what that means. Go away. Get out of my room. I was like, okay. Don't be so rude. It's E Day. But, yes, I miss E.
And Aiden, he still helped make E. He was very much with E, but he also made his own group called Monkey that was allies. So he was never against us. He just made his own group as well. And this never happened. Jackson, a.k.a. Snap Yeet, he was also in the group, but he said that he made a secret document in his science class, which never happened. So, oh yeah, this is important. So, me, a Muffin Lad, and Jake, and I guess our friend Ethan, he was there, but that serves no relevance. We were all in computer class, okay? And I was like, you know what, E needs a president. And so our friend Jake said he'd run. Jake, isn't very fond of me nowadays. Probably. But that was when he was nicer. Okay, I guess. And so everyone voted. We got a few people in. So we got our friend named Daniel, Snappy Yeetran, and our friend Jake. And out of all the people, Jake got first, Daniel got second, and Jackson got 0 votes, but he still got third.
Yeah. Sorry, Jackson.
And Aiden's little brother, Snowplow7, he was actually a traitor, and he made his own group called W. I know all this sounds very stupid, we're just naming random groups off the alphabet, but trust me, we'll get into more of the other stuff later.
It is stupid. It was very stupid. We took E, the most common letter in the American alphabet, and we just...
I remember my favorite ancient hieroglyphic. Hieroglyphic.
hieroglyphic.
I don't exactly remember. Okay, so the E one is like a man, like a stick figure with his arms up. And that's, like, they didn't have letters, they just had symbols to mean different things, but I just saw that on Wikipedia. And our friend Pierce, I don't remember his online name, he led the E army in case Ooh or anyone else tried to attack us. And our friend Pick and Chew, he made a division of E called P, aka Urination. Not my choice of naming. Actually, it kind of was. So, let me tell you something that happened. Orange Thunder and Pick and Chew made a group called Penis.
Ah.
And
No. It's called, P.
No. This was before that. And then...
Oh.
And then I decided, like, hey, do you want to make... Oh, hey, that's midnight. Do you want to make, PP a division of E? And he said yes. So we merged the two names. And E is still its own thing, but we merged the names for the division. And he made a group.
You know,
called P.
I remember the day that we made P. It was in Mrs. Dufour's
FCS?
Yeah, her class. And we made it just after we were done with our work. We just made it, and it was good.
Yeah, and so then Snappy Eat, he made a Discord for us to talk on for E, like when we had the time to. Jake, the president, made an ESMP. My friend Finley was the chief of police. Why I decided to be the head detective.
I still love being the detective.
Gavin was also a detective. Oh, that's gonna backfire. And Jackson took every job. And actually, turns out Gavin was actually a traitor.
Yes, traitor.
He just basically called E a cult and went on with his day. Oh my god, shut up. I don't care, I'm about to leave the group. Or the server.
The server for what?
Robot Playground.
Oh.
And then Cooper. Oh yeah, our friend Cooper. AKA,
Grey Nebula?
Grey Nebula, that's what it's called. And Snap Yeet made a Congress for E.
Yep.
And that's... Now, this actually happened a bit before all this, but we all signed the Declaration of Australia. So Jake, a Muffin Lad, Orange Thunder, me, Snappy Geet, and a few others signed it. And Jackson vowed to protect it.
This reminds me of another certain group that we made this year.
We'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
Cooper was also a traitor. He stole the Declaration that Jackson failed to protect. Yep. He said he wanted to ruin all of E, but Jackson had a copy on him the whole time. And Cooper was then a janitor.
I tried to infiltrate Cooper. I tried to infiltrate his, little rebellion.
I remember the day he stole that Declaration.
I was like, I'll try. I'll get it back. I'll get it back in. I tried to hey Cooper, can I see your Chromebook real fast? He goes, no, I need it. And I'm like, dang it.
I remember the day it happened. It was in math class. He said he needed to borrow my Chromebook because he forgot his own or it was dead or something. I don't remember. And I'm like, sure. I'm not just gonna say no to him. And that's when he changed the ownership of the document on Google Docs to himself. And I remember the day that math bell rang, and I emailed this to everyone, so everyone already knew. I didn't even have to tell them. I remember I was going down the hall because I was going to gym or something. I don't remember.
Yes.
And Orange Thunder, he was going there was kind of a crossroads, and we met in the middle. And I remember the exact thing he said. Orange Thunder, he said, "This is bad." That's exactly what he said. And I'm like, I know. But luckily Jackson had a document, a copy.
This is bad. This is real bad, is what I said. It was actually not too bad. I mean, he had a document.
And that's when we realized the O's and W's didn't exist anymore.
Yep.
They just kind of slowly died out.
Yeah.
Because no one joined. And that's when Jake's terms were now over. And that's when Jackson
became presidente.
No.
Oh.
That's when our friend Daniel won. But Lucas said that his sniffer was sniffing some bullcrap. And he found out that Daniel cheated, and so the whole group unanimously agreed to make him president. That actually never happened. I agreed. But
I never agreed to this.
I agreed, but only because of peer pressure, okay?
I never. How comes I'm not in here? Nobody ever asked me anything. I would have said no, keep Daniel president, even though let's be honest, he probably would have
destroyed it.
Yeah.
And so Daniel said that he's so mad he lost the election, he wanted to assassinate Lucas.
Oh, good luck with that.
And
meanwhile,
that never happened. And Daniel said that he would kill him, and Jackson said, "You go, girl." And all this was happening over email. And so I'm surprised the school never saw anything. Hello,
yeah,
I
know.
I'm surprised the school didn't see things about killing people, assassinating people, and it was yeah, that's a bit sus.
I mean, seriously, if someone were to email, say if I was Daniel and I were to email Lucas, it'd be dude, if I was the president, so someone's trying to kill a student, it's time to bring out the big guns. It's surprising.
Yeah, I'm surprised they weren't sus. And that's when I introduced E-Bucks, the currency that would make the group be able to purchase and sell things. And that's when Pierce, this was a revolutionary moment. Our friend Pierce made something called the E-Animal Adoption Center, where he would sell stock photos of animals. And it actually was really popular. Mm-hmm. Everyone would buy these things.
I remember I had a dog.
Yeah. Pierce was the second richest person in all of E.
Who was the most richest person?
Yale.
Yeah, he was the treasurer.
Yeah, he had infinite.
Yeah, he did.
It didn't make any sense.
He could just steal from the treasury.
Yeah. And Lucas said, so Daniel was like, "I'm coming for you, Lucas." And he said, "Well, might as well make a shop before I die." So he made a Walmart-esque shop called the President Superstore. In Discord, something happened. Cooper, the janitor, said something about a group called the S-Spies. And that's when Daniel killed Lucas.
Chalky milk.
And so Jake gave some chalky milk to Lucas and healed him. I don't know how, just chalky milk automatically healed you.
I guess it does.
Yale and Daniel made up a fake group that never existed called the Doomslayers. They killed me. I drank some chalky milk. And so I gave the S-Spies, which weren't actually real, by the way. They were just fear-mongering. I gave them a declaration of war. And so that's when Cooper and Lucas decided to ban me from my own group.
What?
Yeah. Do you not remember that?
I do. I remember that. It was last year, and there was a court. It was a court date, and I think Ethan was there. Or no, I don't think anybody showed up.
No, that was for Uncle Bungle.
Yeah, that was
okay. So that's when we decided court would be held in Discord. Our friend Jack, was like, "We'll help you." Jackson said he might help me. And I knew just the person to come to this court to be my lawyer. Jake, the first president of E. But he said he's gotten burnt out from this group. He said it was fun, but it is a shell of what it once was. And I said, I agree. I think it's time to end this group on our very own terms. And alas, every year on March 31st, everyone celebrates what once was the group, the country, the nation of Australia.
Dun, da, dun.
Okay, but we're not over yet. We're not done yet. And I want to let Orange Thunder do this history book. Okay? Let me pull it up. So, you think that 7th grade year was weird? Like we made our country or something? Well, 8th grade year we did another group, but this time I didn't make it. Someone else did.
So, our friend Lucas made a group / country called New Beeland, and it was pretty cool. Everybody, it was kind of like E, but it was. I liked it a lot better than E because it made a lot more sense.
I did not. Nothing could.
Okay, so
E.
Lucas asked Tatum and Thomas to join. You know, they made it as well. Here's this. Apparently, Thomas stole Tatum's rock. Okay. I remember that.
You don't have to read off the non-important things.
It's very important. It's very important that people know that you stole her rock.
Actually, it is for later in the story. But I kind of forgot to put that later in the story in the history book, so I guess I'll have to explain it.
Okay. So that's not very important, I guess.
It is. Just.
He put it in a safe.
No, I put it in a locker.
Oh, well, that's a safe.
Yeah, I know. That's just for the story.
Okay. So everybody signed the Constitution.
A lot more people than last time.
Of New Beeland, and it was who's Brayden? Oh, sorry.
No last names, by the way. I a few times when reading the last one, I almost accidentally slipped out some last names, but be careful.
I remember Brayden. Okay. There still needed to be elections, so Jackson, Aiden, and Cam HD ran.
So Snappy Eat versus a Muffin Lad versus Cam HD.
Yes, they ran, and Jackson ended up winning.
Oh yeah, I remember this. Jackson stole Obama. No wait, it was like George W. Bush or something.
Yeah.
He stole his inauguration speech or something, and then replaced some words with.
Yeah, I read it. I read the entire thing, and it was like
really?
I did.
Why?
I don't know. He all did was place like the words like America with New Beeland in. I was like, oh, that's cool. I voted for him.
Did you think he actually wrote it?
No, not at all. You told me what he did. I was like, oh wow.
It's smart though.
This is Jackson, by the way. Yep.
Okay, they can't see that. They can't see that.
Oh. Let's see. Then.
Hello, second person joining the stream. Nice to meet you.
Daniel wanted slavery or money, I think.
No,
just slavery.
He said, give me slavery or give me war.
Yeah. And then we all said war.
We're not going to have slaves in this country.
No. And then we ended up... Hang
on. To make a short story shorter. Now you can describe it.
I ended up arresting Daniel. And I was officially knighted as chief of police. And
you don't just scroll in, like you can just do.
Some other stuff happened too.
Like Brayden became the chief commander of the army, Ethan became the chief justice, and Milo and my cousin Tatum became judges.
And later on, Thomas here, he created his own division. Well, he tried to at least. He wanted to make it a part of New Beeland.
Okay, so I made a group called Bread, and I wanted it to become its own division of New Beeland.
Yes, but Lucas only wanted it a part of New Beeland only for a little bit. And, he didn't like that answer, so he ended up killing a lot of people.
Yeah, I went on a killing spree.
Yeah. Long story short, there wasn't many more people in New Beeland after that, but they were all revived, which is good.
Oh yeah, that's true.
And then Brayden created a group or like a division called America, and
I don't think it was a division. None of these were divisions.
So what were they? Just groups?
They were just groups.
All right. Well, another group. Our friend Jack created.
Different Jack from last time.
Yes, our friend Jack created Australia. It was good. I joined Australia. And then they eventually, Thomas and Brayden eventually made allies. And
by the way, no one in New Beeland trusted me. Like, I was basically exiled.
Yeah, and they wanted to team up and team up with Australia and destroy all of New Beeland. And I joined Australia.
Hey,
because why not?
Web plays. Why are all of your friends named Jack?
Because we just have friends that are called Jack.
I don't know.
We got a lot of Jack friends. I don't know what this is.
Okay, so we must. Okay, so Lucas wanted to fly all of our flags half-mast. He did not want us to win. He got some of his friends, and they would help him at all cost. Like one of our friends named Adam, and one of our friends named Ethan. And by the way, in case you're watching later after we started the story, there was a guy named Lucas who's the president of a group called New Beeland, and him and us are going to war. So New Beeland and some other groups are going to war right now.
Yes. And then he did some heavy lifting and
No, Jackson just watched his citizens do the heavy lifting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember
Milo
this.
has been a traitor too and is now Thomas's second in command.
Yep, I remember that. That was a good day.
And then
So obviously we're in school. We can't bring swords and bows to school and actually have a real war like this, or rifles or anything, right? So how we did the war was we had to go up to people and ask them for their signature. And since my group was significantly smaller than theirs, I had to get 12 signatures and they had to get 20. The first person to reach that limit won the war.
And technically Thomas did win.
I did win, but they didn't accept it.
Yeah. Hey, the milk shot is actually from E.
It is from the. I remember I had a milk shop.
And that poster right there, it says, "I want you for the E Army."
I just covered up the letter E.
Yeah.
For the story.
Yep. And then Dakota ended up joining Bread.
You guys know Dakota, my friend Dakota, who made the Mega Wega pizza. And the Mega Wega tortilla. Yeah. He's a legend on my YouTube channel. So he actually ended up joining my group for the war.
Yep, he did. And a pirate bird apparently sent me a letter, and I read it. And
so an email, basically. Yeah. We just had to make the story work.
And the letter was basically just
Okay, let's read it, but except the last name. Okay. Dear Wyatt, as a close ally of your home country, Australia, I would love for you to be in the front lines to protect it and Red America too. So as a representative of Australia and as a good friend of mine, could you please be on the front line for me in the war? Best regards, Thomas. Oh, someone chatted. I don't know what they chatted. I missed it. Yeah, we can't read the chat.
Well.
Sorry, I missed your message. I'm sorry about that.
So I had to discuss this with my friend Jack.
Who ran Australia.
Yes. And that's a lot of weapons.
So in America, Brayden, the leader of America, had nukes, rifles, all kinds of weapons.
Yeah, that's a lot of stuff.
You missed like 23 messages. Did I really? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
So basically, we needed a lot of people on the front line.
Bloodplay said, "Who is your most attractive friend?"
Definitely me, obviously.
No, Rihanna Keeves.
Oh, you know Rihanna Keeves, dude?
Yeah, I know Rihanna Keeves.
What?
Yeah.
Man, I am jealous.
You guys want to have an insider look on one of my future videos? Real quick before we continue the story. I'm not going to tell you how I'm going to do it, but I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to make the Mega Wega pizza in real life. That's all I'm going to say.
Oh, boy.
That's all I'm going to say. It's going to be a good video, but I will have to clean our kitchen.
I know. You already told me how you're going to do it. And I'm interested to see
I don't know if
it
it'll
can be done.
I don't know if it'll taste good. Taste isn't in the question.
And after you do that, you should do the Mega Wega
tortilla?
Yeah.
No.
You can't? Why not?
I could, but I don't think I should. Galaxy, I want you to make a galaxy. Oh, Bling Bling Plays is here. Hello, Bling.
he wants you to make a galaxy.
Galaxy avoiding my questions. Hey, what do you mean? I answered your question. My most attractive friend is Rihanna Keeves.
I mean, he knows Rihanna Keeves. If he knows Rihanna Keeves, then he has the right to say.
Go to Orange Thunder's only age-restricted video, and you'll see. Yes, please do that. Come back. You'll see who Rihanna Keeves is. It's only YouTube short as well, so.
Yeah. But, let's continue. So, Thomas had an idea. He went to the jail and got out Daniel, who was arrested.
I did not. I said, if I break you out of here... Oh my god, right. I keep missing these messages.
Yeah, you look here. I'll look here.
Okay.
So, he said, if I break you out of here, will you go on the front line? He said, no. Eventually, me and my friend Jack joined, and, he said, you know, that's cool and stuff. And he got a bunch of...
them. Eye roll.
He got a bunch of signatures, and he eventually did win. And then, he asked if, our other friends, Tatum and Raylan, would go on the front line, and, they said yes.
He hates you, Blah. I don't hate you. Now I can catch your messages, because I'm reading the messages, and he's telling the story.
And then, meanwhile, back in, I think it was New Zealand, everyone... agreed to be on the front line with...
What do you think about John Wilkes Booth?
I don't know.
I don't think he was a good person. I mean, he killed Abraham Lincoln. So, you know, not a very good person.
Apparently no one won the war, but, I mean, they should have.
I should have.
Yeah.
I got more signatures.
Yeah, you did. And Jackson, his term finally ended, and now he looks like Doodle Bob.
What do you think of me? Said Bling Bling Plays. I think you're 13, but you sound 12. Do you know Marilyn Monroe was the Zodiac Killer? Why are you saying these things, Platt? She wasn't the Zodiac Killer. But Bling, you're a friend.
In secret, New Zealand, Bread Arctica is what you called it?
I called it Bread Arctica.
Oh. New Zealand, Bread Arctica, and Australia shall team up and destroy America. And to destroy America.
Said Jackson.
And, Thomas said, why should I? They're my closest ally.
You're right, she wasn't, because I am. Weren't alive in this.
Me and Jack was like, well, America, you know, they have a lot of nuclear power. We could all die at any moment. And we wanted to destroy them, so we agreed. Everybody.
What do you think about John Trumbull? I don't know who that is.
About to look that up. John who?
Trumbull.
John Trumbull, like a BLE, BLL, American.
BLE.
LE?
I think.
John Trumbull. John Trumbull was an American artist of the early independence period, notable for his historic paintings of the American Revolutionary War, of which he was a veteran. He has been called the painter of the Revolution. That's
actually pretty cool.
Yeah, that's neat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's continue the story.
Okay. So basically everybody agreed to destroy America. And, I'm up on that. Aiden is in as well. And, we went to war with America. And Lucas really didn't like that.
Okay. Before we continue, let's salute to the classic A.B. Hamster. What do you think of John F. Kennedy's death? Depending on the founding fathers. John, why are you asking me these things?
Who was it, Black?
Yes.
I don't know. John F. Kennedy's death?
Let's salute to the classic A.B. Hamster. The browser that gave us, at least our school, an amazing 7 years before the school block day was like a virtual pet. Hang on. We can't salute yet. We gotta pull up the national anthem. Can't pull it up on there. Okay, stop.
Sorry.
Okay, ready?
Yes, I am ready.
Uh-oh.
Yes, there's still time for summer of fun at Chuck E. Cheese.
I don't care.
Yes to games. Yes.
Oh my god. What do you think of us asking you about... I can't... A Discord notification showed up in front of chat. Oh my god. Some real fun. AB Hamster was truly an amazing browser extension that we will never forget.
Yes.
Would you rather have 7 arms or a trumpet that can replicate voices?
A trumpet that can replicate voices?
I'd rather have 7 arms. Imagine being able to multitask like that.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't want 7 arms because they can get in the way. Just, like,
Okay,
7
but
arms.
maybe you can, like, extend them from your body in case you need them.
That would be so weird.
And then you can, like, retract them back in.
Well, ask Vlad. Maybe he came up with this question.
Yeah, that's true, but are you able to extend and retract your arms in and out of your body so they don't get in the way? Are we just done with the story? Because, like, they don't care about it.
I don't really care about it either. Let's just
chat.
Yeah. Because if so, then 7 arms.
Yeah.
If you can't, then a trumpet that can replicate voices. Because I would do so many voices with that trumpet. Dun, 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 dun.
Would you rather robots attacking us or zombies? Zombies.
Definitely zombies. I mean, zombies are just so much easier than robots.
Robots have all the information in the world.
And zombies, it depends what kind of zombies. Like fresh infected zombies, where other functions are still correct and they can still run, or just walkers, zombies that have been infected for a while and other functions aren't working properly. Then yeah, but still zombies.
Yeah, either way.
Because they're easier to kill. They're dumb. Zombies are stupid.
Plus, the robots, there's all different kinds of robots.
And-
Imagine your microwave.
Just turning into a giant robot, opening itself up, and unleashing all of its radiation.
Or, like, an oven that eats you and then cooks you up.
Oh, and serves you as like a giant little human turkey. Ew.
Yeah.
I mean, and robots are, smart. They're very intellectual.
So, to answer your question, Blah, it depends, so, to your answer, would you rather have 7 arms or a trumpet that can replicate voices? It depends. If your 7 arms can retract in and out of your body when you need them, 7 arms. But if they can't and they're just in the way all the time, then a trumpet that can replicate voices.
Yes. Because I wouldn't want 7 arms.
Yeah. It's flying zombies.
Flying zombies?
Hey, to be fair, robots, like those, self-pilot,
Yeah,
autopilot, private jets can also fly.
that's true. But you see, if they're flying zombies aren't really too smart, so they'll just run into stuff.
Yeah.
And if they're flying, how are they supposed to get down to us? They're supposed to control their flight?
I'm sure they could. But I still would rather, even if they could fly and run, I would rather go to war with zombies, because robots are too smart.
I mean, do you have to shoot the zombie in the head, or is it like a virus that just affects them? So they're like regular people, but they eat, and they're like zombies.
So, I'm planning on having this podcast go for years.
Okay, I don't know what that is.
Hey, Bleh, and Bling, could you please chat in a group chat on Discord instead? So, like, we can see what you're trying to say to the stream. Should we pull up a group chat?
DM.
Okay, so... By the way, I type with, 2 fingers, just really fast.
I usually use 3 or 4. I use
Sometimes I'll use my thumbs and middle finger, but sometimes. What's going on here? I'm gonna mute this server. And I'm gonna mute Robot Playground. Where's Robot Playground?
Blah kept trying to say stuff, but it didn't show up. I'm not sure why that is. The arms can retract, but only into your butthole.
Oh no. I'd rather have the trumpet.
Yeah, definitely. Trumpet is. I mean, so would that mean like the arms would move over into your butt and then retract, or would they come out of your butt?
The trumpet carries herpes. Herpes isn't as bad as you. Herpes actually, isn't like. Did you know? By the time you're old, you will have herpes. Basically, it's like I'm pretty sure 80% of the world has herpes.
Really?
Yeah.
Isn't herpes just?
It's not as bad as school says it is. So the trumpet, still.
Yeah, the trumpet. I guess. Herpes or I guess herpes.
Yeah. The butthole arms would hurt. Imagine having
Yeah.
like 7 arms.
I
like,
know.
Ow. Ow.
It would hurt.
You're sick. You guys are weird.
I don't want arms.
I don't want any. Like, just none at this point.
No, I don't. Well, it's a would you rather, so I mean we have to choose one. I don't want arms that go into my butthole.
Hey, Cam HD, we're streaming the podcast. If you want to join us. Is my door shut? Who would want herpes though? No one.
No one. But who would want 7 arms going up your butthole?
For real. I might have this in my best of 2022.
So, would you want?
They come out of your butthole, not into it.
Yeah, but I mean they come out of it, but would they retract into your butthole as well?
Like when you want to stop using them, would you
Yeah.
have to put them back in your butt?
Because you said the arms can retract, but only in your butthole. Okay, so they come out of your butthole?
So they retract in and out of your butthole. Okay, now I'm going to ask you and Bling a would you rather question. I'm going to turn the tables here.
Mm-hmm.
So, would you guys rather be in a dark room?
Bling has some. Would you rather?
We'll get to that after. Would you rather be in a dark room by yourself forever? For eternity, no dying, nothing. Or would you rather have your mother be in a dark room for eternity all by herself? In a dark room.
Definitely my mom.
Really?
I don't want to be that dark. I mean, she's older than me. If she dies, then I can still.
No, there's no dying. It's for eternity.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, gosh. I mean, she would probably hate me, but like.
Oh, bless us, his mother.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, I don't really.
She's already
say
half
my
dead.
mom.
My mother. Wow.
Oh.
You guys are brutal.
Yeah, I mean, my mother as well. Would you rather be stuck in a dark room for all eternity, no sound, no nothing? Would you go insane?
I would, and you can't die. It's just forever, never, never. No dying.
I mean, like.
Don't love my mom.
Oh,
Wow.
wow, blah. I love my mom a lot. And I would still put her in a dark room for all eternity.
Bling, what's your reasoning? Hey, would you like to join us? We're almost done. Like 10 more minutes.
My reasoning is because I don't want to be in a dark room for all of
Cameron,
eternity.
answer our would you rather question. Because I want to be in a light room. I am scared of the dark.
I am also scared of the dark.
Either way, guys.
I'm not gonna lie.
I am too, but either way, you're gonna go insane. You're still in a room by yourself for eternity, no sound, no nothing.
Yeah, it's gonna be freaking. Like, you would eventually make up sounds in your head after going insane.
Yeah.
Just to cope with no
You took silence in the... That's a coincidence, bro. I'm not even kidding. That's a coincidence.
That's true.
Okay, hang on. There's a message blast sent like a few months ago.
I mean, we did take it to a whole nother level, he's right.
I mean, so did they.
No, but like, it was literally silence in the dark.
Okay, hang on. Hang on. I'm still looking through these messages. Hang on, guys. I'm looking to see this one message.
Oh, just like tell us or something.
Hang on.
Gartic found funny moment.
Okay, it was before this. We're almost there. There it is. Your podcast name: Devilface, Japanese Goblin, Headstone. What it's actually about: Fleeting face, smiling with 3 hearts, flower. Oh, there's a plane going.
Yeah.
Would you rather be in a room with a ghost forever or be in a room with ghost?
A ghost, honestly. Like, Karen, like, come on. Would you rather be in a room with a Karen? Would you? I wouldn't. Oh.
The ghost of a Karen?
Oh.
Whoops.
A Karen ghost? Oh, God.
No. Okay, I would rather be with a Karen at that point.
I mean...
Because the ghost could, like, haunt you and possess you and mess with you.
Definitely the Karen.
Yeah. Let's see here.
Get down here. Yeah, the Karen, definitely.
For sure.
You know, I'm gonna ask you guys a question. I want to know this. Are you guys more of a dog or cat person?
I'm a dog person.
Yes, I am a dog person.
But what about Bleh and Bling? You all dog people or cat people? Snake. What?
That's not the question.
No, Bling, that doesn't count.
I mean, you know, snakes are cool, but...
Armadillo also doesn't count. Come on, dog or cat? Dog or cat? Dog or cat? Shark? Oh my god. I'm done with this question.
Shork. I am also done with this question.
Are you ready to end the episode?
Not right now. Maybe in a few minutes.
Okay.
But,
Hey, KMHT, if you could say anything to the world, what would it be?
Don't poop yourself.
Okay.
you heard him, ladies and gentlemen. Don't poop yourself.
W advice. Bless said W advice.
You already know, Glenn. Are you still alive?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, I got nothing else to talk about.
Me neither for today's episode. So, this has been the Silence in the
Oh,
Dark
hey,
podcast.
watch out for that Spider-Man.
This has been the Silence in the Dark podcast.
Oh, dang it, jumped off. Stop it. Bro, how dare you? It's only a little jumping spider.
I didn't kill it. I just got it off the
Bro,
tail.
you're so mean.
Okay,
Oh
guys.
my
Oh
god.
my
Skip.
Oh my.
So this has been the Silence in the Dark podcast. And remember, everyone, have a good day.
Peace.
Don't poop yourself.
Okay, no. Remember your outro. Okay.
Oh,
So this has been the Silence in the Dark podcast. Have a good day.
Peace.
Don't die.
Don't poop.